Are we starting to run into some sports card bounty fatigue?
School's closed. It's a holiday, you dumbasses.
We also have some startling numbers from the 2023 Topps Motif football cards that we've been talking about. Let's dive into it, my friends. Stick around. What's going on, sports card hobby family? Another day, another sports card video, getting to the end of the week. It's been raining here in North Carolina, feels like all week, ready for the weekend. We've got the Eagles coming up next for my New Orleans Saints. I think it's going to be a tough battle, but we will see how it goes. Big thanks to today's video sponsor, Pristine Auction. All the goodness there. They've got daily auctions, even 10-minute auctions, all sorts of cool sports cards, sports memorabilia, pop culture stuff. I actually just got my daughter, let me see if I have it here. Came in the mail. I just got this for her birthday, but this is a script for the original Scream movie, and it is signed by Billy Loomis in the show, with Skeet Ulrich and Matthew Lillard play the two kind of friends that are the original killers. It's actually really cool. It is literally the script for the movie. Picked that up here recently. I've got a couple other things on the docket I'm bidding on there. Also, don't forget, if you have never submitted cards to PSA grading, $25 off with the SCD25 promo code at the shipping and billing page. I've got a link down below to help take you there, so make sure to check that out. Recent pickup, just got a little bit of a mail day. My boy, Drew Brees. 2019 Select, the tie-dye out of 25. This one ran me $100 in the PSA 10 holder. Like I was saying, I mean, it's fun for me to collect Brees, because if you compare to like a Tom Brady, if you compare to even some of the Aaron Rodgers stuff, although Rodgers has kind of fallen off a little bit with his struggles with the Jets, it's just very affordable stuff for Drew Brees, which has been fun to kind of keep the Brees collection going. All right, we're going to start off with some, again, I said startling numbers, but it's really exactly what I predicted it to be for 2023 Topps Motif. And keep in mind, these are the initial sales. So this is the stuff that's first hitting market. We're still in kind of hype mode. We're still in kind of excitement around the product mode. But I think it's important as you're looking at what the price of a box is, what the price of a break is. We're going to break down all these things here in a minute. When you're looking at this stuff and then looking at what are the secondary market prices telling you, because I've watched a lot of football over the years, so I know a lot of these great players they've got in this set, this 2023 Topps Motif. This thing was at pre-sale $750. They're now selling these boxes on the secondary market. We've got quite a few sales for cases. That's 3 boxes, and then also individual boxes, and it ranges average $1,500 to $1,700 per box for 8 cards, 2 regular old cards, 6 autographs. So you're getting a lot of autographs. This is an autograph product. And for, fun cards as far as old timers. Dorsey Levens is in here. Art Monk, I think, is on the checklist. You've got some cool players that aren't necessarily in every single product that you see. So I like the creativity as far as the checklist. The part I don't like is the price point to get in on the new product. But let's look at what you can just buy these on the secondary market. So for a non-auto card, one of the better players in the product, Ray Lewis, base card sold for $15. A Tony Hill auto sold for $21.50. A Danny Amendola out of 49 auto sold for $25.05. Darren Woodson, great player, auto numbered out of 49, sold for $18.50. This is pretty much what I expected these to be. It's unlicensed. They are great players. I think that there's some cool cards in here as far as how the cards look. For collectors that are looking to buy singles, I was saying, hey, wait a couple weeks and see what the sales for the singles look like. And even with the product being brand new, you've got these autos at $18, $20, $25. And of course, there's going to be a range in prices here. We'll show more. What does a CJ Stroud look like? Because that's what people are going to say next to me. They're going to say, okay, yeah, but the hits are Tom Brady and the CJ Stroud. So why don't you talk about that? Okay, let's talk about it. So there actually is a sale. CJ Stroud auto, numbered out of 99. There's a sale here at $1,600. That's a strong sale. But as we just mentioned on the secondary market, that is what a box costs for this. So what this tells me is a CJ Stroud out of 99 based on this one sale. So there will be more sales. And also keep in mind, that the product just came out. So my assumption here is that pricing for this stuff is going to be pretty high right now. What's going to look like in 3 months, 6 months when Stroud's got more autographs, more Topps products, more things going on, more Panini products, all that other stuff. So as it sits right now, and that would be a massive hit. I think if you're a breaker and you're breaking this product and you pull out the CJ Stroud auto out of 99, everything flips. The confetti falls from the ceiling. You break something on the desk, you're screaming. It's it's absolute mayhem, right? So that's basically getting your money back on a box. And maybe you'll say, hey, yeah, but the person that bought into that break, what'd they pay for the break? Not $1,600, maybe it's $300 or $400. I did see a sale on eBay for not a team break, buying into a team, but a player. You're buying into a player. So this one specifically here recently was for Tom Brady. And I thought this was great because this gives an idea of okay, if you're buying into a player, which Tom Brady, CJ Stroud are the guys to buy into, they put it up on a bid and I think it's $562. And what that means is they're going to open up a case, which is 3 boxes. There's 8 cards in each box, so it's 24 total cards. And if I understand this correctly, and based on what's in the eBay description, that sort of thing, if there are 0 Tom Brady cards that are pulled out of those 3 boxes, then you get nothing. If an autograph, what out of 5, out of 2, 1 of 1 pulls Tom Brady, then that's yours, and maybe that's a pretty big card. What would that sell for? A Brady auto out of this product? It's unlicensed, $3,000, $4,000, maybe $5,000. It's possible. I don't know. We don't have secondary sales on it, but we're going to use this as a case study. We'll be back. We'll be back to the old Topps Motif because I think this is important for people maybe that are new trying to understand, do I buy into the break? Do I take the risk? And maybe some would say, hey, look, $560 to get the Tom Brady cards out of a case of this product, that's a good price. There might be some people that think that's a great price. Maybe it is. I'm not some sort of a breaking expert. I'm not on this side of the world. I don't play in this side of the world. What I can say, though, is if a big card for Brady is, if it's $3,000, $4,000 for an auto pulled out of here, I looked at what other Tom Brady auto could you get right now for $3,000, $4,000? And there's Flawless Playing Days 2017 that I saw here, numbered out of 5. And it sold for, there was one that sold for $3,500, another sold for $4,000. I would assume that's comparable to what the initial pricing would be because I don't think that it stays there. I think that it does kind of slide down over time a little bit. Not saying it's going to 0, but my point is you can get a Playing Days fully licensed 2017 Flawless number to 5 on-card auto in that $35,000, $4,000 range. And that would be kind of the big pull out of here if you're getting a Tom Brady card. Now, maybe someone will say hey, look, there's a 1 of 1 Tom Brady, I don't know, whatever, in here, and that'll fetch $15,000 or $20,000. Maybe that's true, but my God, if that is true, and there's a $15,000 to $20,000 Tom Brady auto that's coming out of Topps Motif 2023, go and take a look. I believe the Contenders auto, the rookie Contenders auto, not the numbered one, sells in that price range. I'm pretty sure it does, $15,000 to $20,000. So, the $15,000 to $20,000 unlicensed random old Tom Brady auto out of this new product. If someone will actually pay that, and I'm throwing this out there. Maybe somebody will say no, it'll never sell for that. But if that is the case, whoever buys that at $15,000 to $20,000, guys, just go back to the rookie year. You'll find all sorts of goodness for Tom Brady at $15,000 to $20,000. Anyways, I digress. So we're sitting here at $1,500 to $1,600 a box for this on the secondary market. Now, my assumption here, of course, is breakers are buying these boxes. Not a whole lot of individuals are buying the $1,500 to $2,000 boxes of Topps Motif. And then, of course, they're breaking it up and they're selling off these pieces. But again, I guess I just wonder, outside of the Tom Brady, okay, if you're selling it by player, Tom Brady, Stroud, I guess Anthony Richardson, is someone paying big for Will Levis? Is someone paying big for the Bryce Young? I mean, who else? Is someone paying big for the Dorsey Levens? I want all the Dorsey Levens cards coming out of here. That's got to be a fairly inexpensive buy-in. So yeah, I think we've gotten the point across here for Topps Motif. We've got some numbers to kind of go through to show, and you have to decide for yourself. Everybody, viewer, consumer, you have to decide: is it a good buy-in price? What's your strategy? But I'm just looking at the singles market. If you're a collector of some of these great all-time players and you were just kind of looking for the autographs, just there they are, right there in the secondary market, popping out there at about $20 for some of these kind of kind of lower end legend type folks. Now, is the Jerry Rice going to be more in the Montana? I assume that it would be. It's going to be more than $20, but let's just see how these numbers come out. Second part of the video, bounty fatigue. Everybody's throwing out a bounty for stuff these days.
I came out with a very strong offer of $1 million on the Wemby Superfractor.
But I guess I'm just wondering, will it get tiresome? Will every product have a bounty attached to it? They
Pick up the phone and sell me the damn card.
just announced the $8,000 box yesterday of Wemby, LeBron, kind of dual autos type stuff. And I'm not discounting the coolness of those cards. And I'm sure they're going to fetch a hefty sum out there, on the secondary market as they come up. And there will be, and my assumption again, there's going to be a bounty for those too. That bounty is coming. But again, it's just going to be like so many bounties on stuff. Is every product going to have, a bounty on it? And are people just going to get desensitized to a bounty?
And sell me the damn card.
I just wonder, because there's been such a lean in on bounties, and I talked about it yesterday, just kind of the need, I think, for kind of that lower end product. There's got to be more of a balancing act here between the higher end, cool, find the crazy card in there, the innovation type stuff, because we're just manufacturing these cool, kind of unique cards. I mean, don't get me wrong, like an on-card dual auto with LeBron James and Wemby on it, that's really cool. But how many products are they going to put out with that? How many different cards are they going to have like that? Because it does feel like they're just going to keep on keeping on putting out those sorts of products. How do you feel if you're a LeBron James autograph collector? Now, I know you can probably go back and say, well, playing days and rookie stuff is probably fine. And I don't think LeBron James is all of a sudden going to have 10,000 sticker autos. I don't think he's all of a sudden going to be at Fanatics Fest shows, every 3 months signing for everybody. I don't think that's going to be the case. So I don't think there's just going to be a mega saturation of them. But if there's continuously more and more, same with Tom Brady. If Tom Brady continues to put out, if there's an autograph in every single new product, how do you feel, if you're a Tom Brady auto collector? And maybe, GOAT status doesn't matter, but it's supply and demand. The more and more of this stuff comes out, and this is non-playing days. This is now broadcasting days for Tom Brady. This is not it's not playing day stuff. And eventually for LeBron, it'll be the same. LeBron will play for another couple of years in the NBA, maybe a few years. But if he continues to sign for Topps 10 years from now, it's just a lot of stuff that's just coming out. And again, I'm kind of asking audience here, does that affect the early playing days stuff? Or does it really have no effect and, there's just enough new money coming in? I'm going to have another video coming up here soon over the next couple of days about just money in the hobby shifting around and what does that mean for kind of each collector group or speculator group or whatever you want to call it, because I think that's also really interesting as well. Kind of definitely a variable, a moving target that is really hard to kind of get a grasp on. And so anyway, my friends, let me know your thoughts in the comments per usual. I hope that you have an amazing day ahead. We're almost to the end of the week. Just keep on grinding. Stay healthy, stay awesome, and I will talk to you again later.